Hand the mic to Mr. Ansu Mamo. Hello. Jama, salam alaikum. Praise the Lord. Praise the Lord. Okay, we are now about to start this very momentous occasion today. The groundbreaking commissioning of the 30 million tons processing plant by Leone Metal Group. I have the singular honor on behalf of Leone Metal Group to call this program to order. In so doing, I want to invite the former Regent Chief of Simira Chiefdom, John Tamba Kamara, to lead us in Christian prayers. Then after that, on standby, Chief Kulio Jalo from Samba Bendugu to lead us in Muslim prayers.
Praise the Lord. Hallelujah. Amen. Lord, give respect to God who will give me the opportunity for come present here, and especially the Vice President of the Republic of Sierra Leone, who don't come before me here today, where they make the 3 chiefdoms we enjoy. Let God continue for blessing. Papa God in heaven will tell you plenty thank you. We tell you thank you for the opportunity we don't get for me in this 3 chiefdom. And also, we tell plenty thank you to Julius Madabio, President of the Republic of Sierra Leone. We know say, Boku started they would do mining, but he chose this 3 chiefdom so can do mining now. Papa God will pray for the Chinese people then, when they don't come, when they can't conduct this mining, Papa God help him, protect them. We say forward then at the chiefdom, the 3 chiefdoms, God continue for guide me. We dedicate everything to you. Anything what they do to Naya, we not go down by we safe, but we will do down by you through your own direction. That you will control this meeting. In Jesus' name we pray. Thank you very much.
Alaji Kulio Jalo Hunter.
Jama, assalamu alaikum. Now allow all recite the Al-Fatiha. A'udhu billahi minash shaitani rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin. Ar-Rahmanir Rahim. Maliki yawmiddin. Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in. Ihdina siratal mustaqim. Siratal ladzina an'amta 'alaihim ghayril maghdubi 'alaihim waladdallin. Amen. Let God make this meeting come off fine. Let God give you peace. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi.
Thank you. Honorable Vice President, Dr. Mohamed Jule Jallo, Ministers of Government here present, China Ambassador to the Republic of Sierra Leone, Head of MDAs and government agencies, our revered traditional leaders, paramount chiefs, chiefdom stakeholders. I now have the singular honor to respectfully invite the host paramount chief of Dansobea Chiefdom, Paramount Chief Almami B.Y. Kroma, to deliver the welcome address.
Mr. Chairman of this occasion, our Honorable Vice President, Alaji Dr. Julio Jallo, Cabinet Ministers, Deputy Ministers, Heads of MDAs, the Chinese ambassador present here, the CEO, and all other distinguished honorable members present here this morning, all other protocols duly observed. I want to take this opportunity, Mr. Vice President, and your entourage, and all present here, to warmly welcome you this morning in this groundbreaking ceremony. I'm not good for English there. Today, Mr. Vice President, now a very, very important day in the history of this country, because I can always say one thing, Mr. VP, that our president, your person, your ministers, and all others support the establishment of this mining company. Well, today, there is no other company where big past this company as Sierra Leone. And I can always like to emphasize, Mr. Vice President, that the president give the landowners, the people of these communities, the opportunity for we do business with the miners, Leone Rock, where formerly now being Kihobi they call them. It give the good opportunity for we relate to them, we do business with them, free hand where government no interfere. He opened the doors for these establishments they like they saw today. This is not the first groundbreaking. We will not do them, and this now at a higher level. At a level where it shows say Leone Rock they come for stay. Because when you look at the different developments, now this entire mining site, it shows say Leone Road and come for stay even for the next 100 years. Because that kind of development here, what they see around, we not ever see it in the history of Sierra Leone in terms of mining. And the good thing about this is that Leone Rock, I can call and say, they're a Kumra company. Because they're very, very accommodating, they're very, very understanding, they listen to you at all times. The CEO is so like the communities, even the general manager is so like the communities, and the team who is set were headed by the Mawet map now where they lead this team just now. Will also be that team they now a very, very formidable team. Now a team where then they work with the community so assiduously, so good that they make you feel very, very happy. Now a very, very good team. If they make you relax, if they make you not get much problems because they take two advices. They listen to we, and when they see the mining, it go on very, very satisfactorily. Mr. Vice President, all this goodness, all these praises, it go back to now as a government. Because if we are not being provided this enabling environment for we, so until we never know how we get this kind of opportunity. But today, I want to proudly tell you, say, the people of these communities, they are very, very grateful to you, sir, the government. They are grateful because if you get a chance for see what they happen at the ground now, this CDF what they happen so. For the first time in the history of this country, we see community development programs, where they see wonderful structures that will achieve them. Very magnificent structures. Then they make, if we not get this mining company, we not forever dream forget them. Tell this world don't serve. But this mining don't make it possible that we self achieve them. We go now boast and proud of the good things when they come out from this mining company with the so. So we owe this government so much in terms of what will the benefits. We owe her so much. And I'm not going to hesitate to talk, say, the person where they na the ground, where instead they encourage we, where they talk to we, they make we feel good. If I not mention your name, I know the talk don't complete. The Honorable Tunis. The Honorable Tunis. Now a name where is strongly related to this company and in good relationship with we, Mr. Vice President. And I get a very, very good representative for this mining company. He's a wonderful man, and I pray that he will continue for work with me, and God will continue for blessing for me. As he says, it contributes highly for their development and progress continue for the inside this mining country, inside this mining company. So, well, I don't want to take much time. I want to tell you again, boku thank you, Mr. Vice President, and all who wanna come. I want to wish, as God don't be, I can safe and sound. Let God be take you all back. Now different from them, safe and sound. Thank you all. God bless us all.
Thank you very much, Honorable Barman Chief Uduai Kurma. MP Denea. Okay. So now, I want to call the Provincial Secretary from the Northeast Region, Mr. Prince Soriba, for coming to introduce to the possibility for chair and moderate this program. Mr. Provincial Secretary.
Thank you very much. The Director of Community Affairs, the Leone Rock Mining Company. I want to say thanks to the Paramount Chief PC Almami Bioi Koroma, the Tor of Dansugulia, for a very wonderful welcoming statement. Mr. Vice President, the Honorable Dr. Mohamed Jules Jallo, Cabinet Ministers and their deputies, members of Parliament, traditional leaders in the mining operations, also visiting Paramount Chiefs, because I can see the Paramount Chief of Bile, of Cambia. I can also see the Paramount Chief of Bure, Bainga Mari II. They're all there. I want to take this opportunity for introduce to we the chairman of this occasion. For official purposes, I have just done present to an individual with a name, a household name in this country. But at once for this august body for allow me for create 3 scenarios using 3 words for describe the chairman of this important occasion. The first scenario, I hear about the person. And within the course of the time when they discuss this person, when they tell me about him, 3 qualities stand out clearly. Reliability, loyalty, and resilience. That's the way I hear about him. And in our discussion, the 3 qualities will come out. The other scenario, when I read about him, these 3 qualities of resilience, loyalty, and reliability became consistent. And the last scenario, I don't start for work with him. And as I don't work with him, for the sake of consistency, loyalty, resilience, and reliability throughout. So you see, now a trend, now a pattern of this fine, refined gentleman. Without wasting much time, the Honorable Vice President, Dr. Mohamed Jules Jallo, government, senior government officials, the members of Parliament, I get the privilege for presenting now a gentleman with the consistency of loyalty, resilience, and reliability. Please, I present to you the Honorable Resident Minister Abu Abdullahi Kuruma, Resident Minister, Northwestern Region. Not Eastern region, sorry. Thank you very much. The Honorable Vice President of the Republic of Sierra Leone, the Chinese Ambassador to Sierra Leone, the Sierra Leone Ambassador to China. We have multiple ambassadors today. We have the CEO of the company, Leone, ministers present, honorable members of parliament, the paramount chiefs, our custodians of the land, the MDs, and a cross-section of the workers of Leone. Good morning. Today is a very significant day in the history and the development of Sierra Leone. If I could recall, this day is as a result of the request made by His Excellency to the company, Leone, that leads to this particular program today. That tells you the company is very serious to see the development of Sierra Leone, and the company also very responsible to listen to the cries of the leaders of this country. Thank you very much, from the CEO to the least employee of Leone. Congratulations. The 30 million tons per annum, I think that will create job employment, economic development, revenue creation. But we as Sierra Leoneans, our responsibility, the indigenes, is to protect this investment, to protect the investors. That's our responsibility. And I'm calling every Sierra Leonean, join the president, the vice president, to help them in the development of this country. Leone is a very serious company, highly respectful, as we can heard from the paramount chief, PCABY Kuruma, praising the seriousness of the government and also the seriousness of the company. So that tells you it comes from a paramount chief, the custodian of the land. That tells you the government, led by His Excellency the President of the Republic of Sierra Leone, is a very serious government to see the development of this nation, to change the narrative of our people. And they cannot do it alone. It is our responsibility. We do it together. We come together and make sure we push this country forward. Thank you very much. Without wasting time, according to the program, we're supposed to have statements from various speakers. The first statement is Honorable MRC Lamina, but we want to shift that one because I don't think he's around. We'll wait for a minute. When he comes, we give him the opportunity to speak. I can invite Mr. Gu, the Managing Director of Kiho Mines, to make a statement. Thank you.
Dear Vice President, the Ambassador of People's Republic of China, the Ambassador of the People's Republic of Sierra Leone, Honorable Ministers, Honorable Members of Parliament, government officials, traditional rulers, land owners, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. Good morning. This is a great honor for me to introduce our Phase 2, Phase 2, Stage 3 project, and that is the 30 million tons concentrate processing plant to you, and also its power station. The project you are here now to commissioning will be another milestone for Tonkolili iron ore project. It is the first plant to processing magnetite material in Sierra Leone. Thank you. And at the opening ceremony of the 12 million tons processing plant in March last year, I already introduced to you that the magnetite ore is the most valuable part of Tonkolili iron ore project. Now we start to build the plant for those valuable ores. Distinguished guests, Leone Rock Metal Group is the company that has encouraged to fulfill its commitment. We are doing what we are planning. And to do so, the company spent a lot of money to conduct the samplings, feasibility studies, and doing a lot of technical and design tests by the international expert to be able to design this plant that you are here today to commission construction for. The technical used for this design of the plant is guaranteed to put the Tonkolili iron ore among the biggest iron ore mining companies in Africa. The main processing method is magnetic separation, a very safe and will not require the use of any dangerous chemical that will affect the environment and the people living close to the mine. Distinguished guests, in the end of 2024, the first stage of this plant and the 43 megawatt power station will complete. Our company will mine 10 million tons beef material, that means magnetic ore, to produce a high-grade 66% iron concentrate, which it is a very high-value product in the global market. Besides the high grade that will benefit the company and Sierra Leone, we will also train and employ additional Sierra Leoneans that will be working on this project. This project will bring significant socio-economic benefit to the people of Sierra Leone, and especially to the community around our mine. Dear Vice President, I thank you for being here. I want to also thank ambassadors of two countries and all other government officials. Thank you for your unreserved support to this project. I want to sincerely thank our President and our CEO for their encouragement and support to make Tonkolili iron ore renew every year. We are only able to do all this development because we have peace and security. And for this, I want to thank the community stakeholders and the landowners. I cannot encourage without thanking all our hardworking employees from Kenhu Mining Company and our partners. Long live Leone Rock Metal Group, long live Sierra Leone. Thank you for your attention. God bless you. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Gu. Mr. Gu, they tell we about the company in commitment. They tell we, say then a talk and do company. If then a talk and do company, we say now a talk and do government. Waiting with the talk, with the do them. So we all now two partners. We I hope say we will contribute to the development of this country. And you also talk about the training of Sierra Leoneans. We will create more employment for we in this part of the country. Thank you very much. I want to invite Mr. Salim Sila, the Chief Technical Officer, Leone Rock, for make his statement. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mi Bralo. Honorable Vice President of the Republic of Sierra Leone, the ambassador of the People's Republic of China to Sierra Leone, the ambassador of Sierra Leone to the People's Republic of China, honorable ministers, MPs, paramount chiefs, and the president of Leone Metal Group, CEO, vice president. I want to say good morning to everyone here. Please permit me to speak this in Creole so that our people will understand. And actually, waiting with the so for today. And I for talk about waiting then call it in English where Mr. Go talk vertical integration. So waiting a vertical integration, it means say you dey add value on something, you dey grow. For example, you been dey plant pepper, then you decide say okay because the pepper is rotting quick. So wait till I do not dry the pepper. And I make some people then they sell what you then call dry pepper, not so. The other person back away in get sense. He say, he say dry pepper, wait oh. This if I make Kenya pepper, I will get more money. So instead can he sell Kenya pepper, he package I can go to a supermarket, everybody they buy as powdered pepper, yes. So that person begin make more money past the farmer when I begin plant the pepper. So now a vertical integration in short. So when Leone Metal Group come, this dirty where we see on pan, so this red dirty, we call an DSO. Now 57%, the grade is so low, you know they make better money inside. So African minerals then come, now in them in the mine. Chandon come, then say they mine them. But when we come, we say this dirty where we the mine, then make all the other companies then don't suffer, then the lock. Because the price not too value and it's too cheap. So we come for make we show say we they have very long time. We say they add value. So how we add value? The first thing we do, we begin process 62%. Then if we remember what they call banga palm kernel, okay? When I see say get 3 layers, not so. The first one, then they take make red palm eye, not so. Then the lazy people, and then I know more than one. Them pull them bitter and then boil and they make red palm eye. Okay, they sell as palm oil. Then the other man in can say, well, the seed they inside the kernel. Maybe if I break the shell, I pull the seed inside, and they will produce another better quality refined oil. So you don't see, so now the 3 layer and the 1, the skin of the palm, and 2, the shell, and 3, the seed way they inside. So now so I all time. So you get what we call the DSO, we get what we call the saprolite. Then inside then are the sweet one they now call magnetite. So what we company can now say, okay, well the best way we do this not the red dirty, we don't done and that not the red palmite, we don't done. So that shell way they on top of nine heart, you not get better money, now all my run away, but we say no, they make money out of it. So that plant what we can commission last year, that 12 million plant now for pull down one day. So this plant now what we they can build so now for the magnetite insect they do 30 million tons inside a year and then say per annum. So not all and only than though what we begin produce than it they can boku money for the government. They create plenty work. So until over next year they talk about over 15,000 jobs for people in this country. And for do all that they, not easy for a company for do. We are the only company where we able to do that inside 2 years, coming to 3 years of operation. Please, me family, that wanna permit me as a Sierra Leonean, I got something very important for share. Last night I spoke with the president, Colin Dean. He confided in me, something. When I went to bed, I had a lot of reflection. And Mr. Vice President, one thing that really disturbs us is stereotype. So I want to talk a little bit about the stereotype, but I will end it with this project we are doing. So what in a stereotype? Stereotype, now that's the way people then just believe, but you know one for proven and are true or not. They say any tall man, he gets strength. Any short man, he not get strength. But you know one for proven. You just don't believe, not in a stereotype. So today I stand before you with a fervent call to action, to call to challenge and transform the way we perceive stereotypes. Stereotypes have long woven themselves into the fabric of our thoughts, subtly shaping our judgments and limiting our potential. Well, I propose that it is time to break free from these constraints to reshape our mindset and to embrace a new era of understanding and inclusivity. Stereotypes are a silent saboteur of progress and prosperity. I'll give an example. When my friend here, now my boss, Gibak, called me to come and work with him in the company, the first thing that came to my mind is the stereotype. I'm sorry to say to the Chinese national, we get these stereotypes, Chinese then, everything Chinese, not good. And everything the other side, I don't want to be geopolitics, so please permit me to say the other side, is good. So I've been a little bit worried, like, they say, maybe you'll not even last 6 months, just leave him to go. And that's what we call stereotype, because people don't want me to think and judge for myself, so they scare you. And that's what is disturbing us. Ignoring the vast complexity of each nation, stereotype breed misconceptions and prejudice, erecting invisible barriers. There is no barrier, okay, that hinder genuine connection and collaboration. But let us not succumb to ease of stereotype. Let us rise above petty misconceptions with courage. Changing our mindset begins with conscious decisions, a decision that questions our assumptions to seek deeper truth. It requires us to acknowledge the richness of human diversity and accept that when one nation arises to be superior nation, it is not a weakness to accept. It is a strength to accept that this nation is superior, and we can work with them, we can learn from them, and we can even grow from the values that they change. And the new changes, they used to revolutionize their development. But in most parts of Africa, including here, to shift our mindset is very difficult, because it starts from the educational system. It starts from everywhere. Everything they tell you, things from the other side is bad, things from the other side is good. To shift our mindset, we must actively engage in dialogue and self-reflection. We must confront our biases and actively seek to unlearn them. Let us challenge, ladies and gentlemen, the narratives that we have been taught in schools, in our lives, in other cultures. Let us educate ourselves and others, embracing other strangers that join us to do things positively different from negatives we are told. We are so blinded by stereotypes that we deliberately blind ourselves, even to reality, even to things that we see. We pretend we don't see them because our mind just tells us, no, they don't do it, they can never do it, so we refuse to accept it. Ladies and gentlemen, I urge each of you to welcome the ambassadors of change, Leone Rock Metal Group. Let's give them a big round of applause. So whether at home, in our workplaces, or within our communities, let us be the catalyst for a new conversation, one that values authenticity over conformity and reality over expectation. Not accepting the others is just an expectation, it's not a reality. What we are here today, no one has ever done this since the days of independence. If anyone, please prove me wrong after here. I challenge anybody to prove me wrong. And that won't be anybody to do so. Ladies and gentlemen, let us empower ourselves to see beyond label. See beyond television, see beyond social media, see for yourself, go around the mine, see what we've done, go to the railway, see what we've done. Look at the constructions we're doing. Last year we invested $200 million over dollars. This year we are here today seated to talk about over $500 million US dollars in 2 years. Can we be so stereotyped and be blinded to see the fact? I'll give you another example. When we introduced the company to the paramount chiefs, they are all here now. They said, we don't want other Chinese company again. Is that not what you said, chiefs? Yes, they told us that. We don't want another Chinese company. But today, they are the most proud paramount chiefs in this country. Everybody admires them. And please give them a round of applause. So if you see, we are the only company in this country that hasn't had any demonstration that warrant the Minister of Mines or even enemy to come and resolve. That's not because of magic, it's because of what we do. Ladies and gentlemen, together we have the power to redefine the narratives, to create a world of diversity. This is not merely tolerated but celebrated. Let us replace fear with curiosity, ignorance with understanding, and prejudice with acceptance. In doing so, we not only liberate others from shackles of stereotype, but we also liberate ourselves to forge deeper connections and to realize our collective potential. Vice President, ladies and gentlemen, changes begins within each of us. It begins with a simple choice to challenge stereotype and to embrace the reality that change is gonna come. And we should not be afraid to watch the sunrise, because for Sierra Leone, changes is gonna come from the east, and we have to accept that. Let us embark on this transformative journey together with hope in our hearts and a vision of an industrialized nation. I will quote from the Bible with a little bit of spin, of course. And the stone the builders reject has now become the cornerstone of the industrial development of Sierra Leone. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank the government of Sierra Leone for making us, the Sierra Leoneans, proud. We feel proud and honored. You encourage the company, you encourage investment, you give them security. That's why they are here. I cannot complete without thanking the stakeholders for providing the security, the friendliness. Last night I was in a little get-together, and there is a Chinese employee. She said she wants Sierra Leone to be her second home. She didn't even realize that I was in tears. I was so touched by that. Ladies and gentlemen, we all have to please give a big round of applause to our investors for choosing Sierra Leone. I want to say thank you, everybody. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Sila. The next time they need to do some amendment, because the 3 minutes is not enough for you. Thank you, thank you. Based on what my brother was saying, one of the statements touched my heart. Initially, the paramount chiefs, we are very frowned about the Chinese company. Today, they are the richest chiefdoms in Sierra Leone. In the mere picture, these chiefdoms will not need the support of the government. They will support themselves based on the euro. Thank you very much. I just want to give an addendum. You see, the Chinese people, they are highly respectful. They are very friendly. So we as government, we are also pleased to work with the Chinese people. We are very pleased to cooperate with them to see the development of Sierra Leone. Sierra Leone needs people that are committed to help us with the development of this country. Thank you very much. My brother, I was just told that my brother Emerson is around, but I wanted to wait for a minute. He will come later because he just arrived. I want to call on Mr. Collins Dean, the president of Leone, to make a statement. Please. Thank you. Niha.
Thank you. His Excellency, Vice President, Ambassador China to Sierra Leone, Ambassador Sierra Leone to China, and ministers and parliament chiefs, landowners, ladies and gentlemen, dear friends, welcome to Leone Rock, to Tonkolili side. And I believe most of us, of you, it's not the first time to Tonkolili side. So I should say welcome back to Tonkolili side. Thank you. Mr. Salim just talked about the history of this project, but I want to talk about now and the future. And 1 year ago, we started the 12 million tons processing plant. And only 1 year, next month we will complete the 12 million tons processing plant. Only 1 year. This is the speed of Leone Rock. And now today, we start the 30 million tons processing plant. We will invest another 500 million US dollars to the plant. And Mr. Vice President, today there are more than 6,000 staff are working for Leone Rock for this project. And most important, 90% of our staff are nationals from Sierra Leone. And I believe by the end of 2025, there will be more than 15,000 staff working for Leone Rock for this project. And the royalty we pay to the government will be 3 times more than what we paid last year. And the CDA paid to the communities will be an unbelievable number in the history of Sierra Leone. And it will happen next month. And after 2025, we will produce more than 20 million tons production, the concentrate. So that means Tonkolili project, iron project, will be the top 10 iron ore mine in the world. So Leone Rock value its culture of respect and sharing. So we are not only focused on our business, we also focus on the social responsibilities, the education, and even the agriculture, the other sectors. So I want to tell you, you are not working for Leone Rock. You're working for yourself, for your kids, for your grandson. So I really want to say thank you to the nationals, to the communities. Thank you for your support. And one more thing I want to talk is, we all know last month Mr. President Bill visited China, and he mentioned Leone Rock, introduced Leone Rock to our president, Mr. Xi, and told him Leone Rock did very good in our country, and Sierra Leone government will support Leone Rock to achieve more and more achievements. And our president, Mr. Xi, also told President Bill, Chinese government will continue to support Leone Rock to develop in Sierra Leone. And also thanks President Bill, Sierra Leone government protect and support Leone Rock. So that gives us many confidence. And I invited President Bill to visit a steel plant in China. And I can saw, the desire in his eyes to build a steel plant in Sierra Leone. So I can tell you, in the near future, you will see a steel, aluminum, and cement, a cycle industry park in Sierra Leone. and that will be the foundation of Sierra Leone's industry development. And this will be a historic moment. You know, Sierra Leone will not only export the ores, iron ores, or other ores. Sierra Leone will export steel productions to Europe, to US. So thank you, Mr. Vice President, and thank you all the guests to here. And I want to say thank you to the government, to the chiefs, to the communities. Thank you for your support. And I don't want to talk too much about the future. You know, I will invite you, come to see by yourself what we can do. Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. President. The President Church on the employment, see, now we get about 6,000 employment, but by 2025, we'll go up to 15,000. That's a great development. Thank you very much. He also talked about the commitment made by His Excellency, the President in China, where he visit China very shortly. And we also, they commit to Nasi, we ready for support to them. And the Vice President will make statement on that. Thank you very much. So now I can invite my brother. Before inviting my brother, I want to recognize the presence of my wife, Adama Abu Abdullah. Thank you. Now I can invite my brother, Honorable Emma Silamina. Thank you. Thank you very much. I don't want to do an injustice.
Thank you very, very much, Chairman of Ceremony, Honorable Vice President, Ambassador to the People's Republic of China, as well as to Sierra Leone. Permit me to recognize all and stand on established protocol. I do not have time. I've been here today. You can be assured, Leone, that it is deliberate. Imagine just hitting the ground of Lunge and here straight tells you it is deliberate. It is deliberate because the Parliament of Sierra Leone is happy with the operations of Leone Sierra Leone. We are told in Section 7 of the Constitution of Sierra Leone that if we can harness our mineral resources, iron ore happens to be one. Sierra Leone is bound to have a resilient economy, and that is what we are working through. It is very clear in the Constitution of Sierra Leone, the book that we deal with, that Parliament shall be the supreme legislative authority. And this is the assurance. It is important for us to know that the Parliament of Sierra Leone has ratified the MLA of Leone, which tells you that Leone has the enabling ground with no fear to operate a smooth business in Sierra Leone, because the Parliament comprises people from across the country. All of the MPs, they have endorsed that Leone, you are qualified. Go ahead and work for the people of Sierra Leone. Me people them, these are for the Chinese man them. For them to understand better that President Marabio in government, where they push together with the honorable vice president and cabinet ministers them, they don't bring transparency, they don't bring accountability at the mining sector. 6 years back to date, you cannot compare mining and now. What does this mean? The Mines and Minerals Development Act 2022, what would they use now for the all mining business? What the minister here they use for make policy them, what NMA they use for regulate in our operation here, is very clear. President Marabio bring transparency. How? That inner the people at Tonkolili will have forgive its mining benefits. How? the launch of the 30 million processing plant today, it means say, you know, go begin benefit from Section 36 first of all, when they talk of surface rents, that in usual go day. Before this time, it have been get 50%. The minister, you know, the minister is so strategic. When we the NMA, he opened the document saying, this document will salon people and not self-make law. He said, no, it have been get small money. Now, from surface rent, at the beginning, we have 70%. Can you imagine? From 50, it grew up to 70. The minister, even this law, even as he been there at NMA, together, he said the people of Tonkolili, that's 0.1% of million, have been too small. At the launch of the 30 million processing plant today, what do you mean? It means say that's 0.1%. It don't go to a full 1%. It means say in a community development agreement, when they say section 143, subsection 4, you go boku, we clap for yourself. At the end of Tonkolili, I begin imagine when I will begin get 1%. Annual gross profits of the miner. I go begin see fine school there, fine hospital, fine road. I go begin see fine school. Oh yes, I go begin see big agriculture for support the president in flagship projects. It means say section 144 will be enjoyable when you talk of mining districts development fund. This are the time for support a government like this. When they make in a gentry I get, in not regret at all. That yes, we are for issue a gentry. It means say in a youth them, they are when they get trained. Therefore corporates with Leone management. What's the mean for corporates? Anybody want to bring sonko, Alala say no. We don't have sonko. We for protect the investor when a Leone interest. We for protect the state of Sierra Leone interest. We for protect we say now we the local people them. Now for that peace day, whenever Leone Rock it gets employment opportunity, we have the local content policy. But we can always encourage people like you go. I said it's hard time we do the local content policy. The local content policy day. What do you mean? It means say within ourselves as a community, we are able computers and find one, you recommend them. We are sabi caterpillar operation, excavator, find one, you recommend them. So the people around they went for benefit, they get collapse. But if the people around don't get the technique, they don't get it around, when I get a miner free hand for them go out, you bring professional them for do them. So now when I get, you know say go able learn lesson tomorrow, when I say go become professional with years going back. We understand them? So I said all the youth there, we call it a corporation for corporate with the mining company. So the mining company will collapse, they go operate with no fear, and the gentry go want to look for a salon, it will come. Once again, I tell the miner when I lay rock plenty thank you, and the vice president who can grace this, where they should say a testament said to two and endorse them, the minister and government minister, they will also, and we can't be MPM. I tell you now for your efforts and I thank for all the also. I tell you plenty, thank you.
Thank you very much. Yeah, well, the honorable member. Now the sections and the constitution, the code. When I read, where we they speak, we not they quote the sections, but there no statements or the way not they make the sections of the constitution. Thank you very much. Before the next speaker, I want to recognize the Honorable Sidi Tunis, the Speaker of ECOWAS Parliament. Thank you. Also, Madam Tunis, the Minister of Tourism, where they can shape the beach. The beach they can clear, define. Thank you very much. I recognize the Minister of Employment, Mr. Rado Soare. Thank you. So I'm calling on the next speaker. This now the man where the president get the same name. Julius Mada. This is Julius Matai, the Minister of Mines. We make with here. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Welcome.
Thank you very much for the introduction. I think you left one to the GM. We also get Julia Mohammed. His Excellency Dr. Alhaji Mohamed Jula Jallo, Vice President of the Republic of Sierra Leone, colleague ministers, deputy ministers, China ambassador to Sierra Leone ambassador to China, heads of ministries, departments and agencies, paramount chiefs, traditional leaders, the president of Leone Rock Metal Group together with the CEO, and of course the workers of Leone Rock, the media, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for who come for grace this occasion with we, the groundbreaking ceremony for the 30 million tons per annum launch. Mr. Salim Sila, the chief technical operator already, officer that explained everything. But just a few things I want to point out. As much as we're glad to say Leone Rock don't come, we say other companies that don't fail. African Minerals Limited, Shandong Iron Steel Group, they don't come, we give them license from 2020 against all the challenges during the period of COVID. They started operation in March 2021. By November, they don't begin rehabilitate the rail and port. And at the same time, whilst COVID be there on, there was a lot of discussions whether not the right decision we make. Forget the license that was cancelled from Shandong to Kingo. We always believe CO2 they do not the right thing. The president's agenda together with his cabinet ministers, they entrust the Ministry of Mines and Mineral Resources together with the NMA for letting them do the right things right. And I'm glad that 3 to 4 years on, we did here last year as part of the phase 2, stage 2, we began launch to 12 million tons per annum. A year on, we don't come back as part of phase 2, stage 3, we do the 30 million tons per annum. I can still remind people that say mining, like very expensive endeavor. It takes a lot of risk. So for Kingo for come in and take this kind of risk and continue year after year for improve. I want to say thanks to the management within Nayana Tonkolili as well as the one within China, and want to say also thanks to the citizens, especially the government of Sierra Leone, the president and the team, because this is based on trust and trustworthiness. Earlier, Mr. Salim talked about stereotyping. He tried to define as much as possible. I begin remember say the only time we do about stereo and mono, about music. One day use one channel, the other one day use 2 channels. But for me, for first that relationship we talk about, we say one do this on a win-win perspective, win for the country of Sierra Leone, win for Kingo, and win for the community. It means we get for trust each other and we get for prove with trustworthiness. Where the show say we competent in what we do, we get integrity, we're reliable and consistent. Once we do that, I think any show of stereotyping will go away. And that relationship, we within the Ministry of Mines and Mineral Resources together with the National Minerals Agency, that responsibility also fall on we, together for to coordinate with other government ministries, departments and agencies, for make sure see not only Kingo that all investors already can in this country, we work with them not only in terms of regulating them, but for guide, support them as well. When you remember last year, 2023, Kingo did over 6 million tons of iron ore export from this country, then generate for themselves over $500 million. They do a lot for the community there where they don't launch the CDA. I think part of that money still we not even use it yet. We just get for realizing the relationship now, we get for build on trust and trustworthiness. And for that, I want also let make sure say the chiefs and the traditional rulers now, whether the custodians of the land, the surface, the landowners, without them input, without them giving up their land, without them making sure they get a commitment and agreement with Kingo, nothing will happen here. No investment will take place, who say not get peace. So I want to tell the chiefs, I want to give a big hand to the chiefs together with the landowners and the people of this community. You know, there's always a saying, if you know say you want to get a baby tiger for a pet, make sure say you prepare also for develop a cage, because that baby tiger get for grow one day. The one when at 2 years old they play with, after 5 years they're not going to play with in the same way. as much as we're glad for Kingo to come expand, we also get to make sure, say, as a nation, especially the Ministry of Mines, Minerals, Mineral Resources, the NMA, together with other MDAs, that we get the requisite skills, knowledge, and expertise and experience to regulate them as they grow. If they grow too big past we will left behind. And the rest of that vacuum there, it will be only fill them up with gossip, insecurity, and make sure, say, we relate on a win-win, on an equal partnership. So I appeal to my colleagues and from other ministries, departments, and agencies that we try to work harmoniously, collaboratively, so that the investors, whether they come, as they say, they grow, so they grow, for able to manage and regulate them. Because at the end of the day, if things improve, I think not only the mineral resources, we get also the social capital, the environmental capital, where we rely on as a country. So, as the chairman or the president just mentioned, that you not just want to dwell on the future, but of course we want the future for the rosy. We at the Yarisa, as part of phase 3, then therefore can establish a steel processing or smelting facility. That's good, but we also get to make sure, say, we inspire, motivate, and empower young men and young women that they get the requisite skills then. So as much as we push the local content policy, that will make sure, say, then self get the skills, the knowledge, experience, for let them take the senior position them, such that then self will able to develop themselves, the communities, and the families, and of course the nation as a whole. So with the appeal also to Kingo, that as they don't show over the years to be a reliable, trustworthy investor, that as this development that they expand, let them create those opportunities for Sierra Leoneans for meaningfully participate in the growth of the sector. I want to end by saying the iron ore sector in the country, very important. Last year, they were responsible for over 67% total export from this country. Just Kingo and Marampa, they were to do over $800 million worth of export. Currently, Kingo, they aim for Gold Sai African Minerals Bid 2012. We all remember the glad is in the best period in that. I believe they will surpass them. And that not will be possible without the foresight and the vision of His Excellency President Julius Maada Bio. We always believe, say, we need to diversify the economy. We have to make sure, say, we bring everybody on board. And the 5 pillars that we will talk about, the field salary, somebody just mentioned as well, the human capacity development, all the restructuring that we need to do, the info, technology issues. We have to make sure, say, Sierra Leoneans fully participate. And me, as the Minister of Mines and Mineral Resources, that responsibility that the mining sector falls on my shoulder together with my colleagues. And the appeal to everybody here, others from the other ministries, departments, and agencies, let's give Kingo the support where they need for growth. And if we do that with all, with body, soul, and spirit, I believe Sierra Leone will begin to make some baby steps towards a sector we don't mind for over 9 decades. We still complacent the mining sector, no, they do well. They can only do well if we all do well. So I want to say thank you, and let us support this groundbreaking ceremony. We will definitely take a tour later and see what they promised last year, whether they do. Kingo has been one of those companies that we don't do something in this country, irrespective of all the stereotyping, the controversies here and there. But as long as you continue to prove yourself trustworthy, you are doing things with competence, consistency, with integrity and reliability, I do believe, say, God said, will allow you for continue to grow, not only as a company, but as a nation. So thank you very much for everybody we come.
Thank you very much, Honorable Minister. The Minister want to judge me now that no development will take place without peace. So we all therefore make sure, say, we provide the atmosphere where we make Leone Rock, then bring the development where we all need. Thank you very much. And I want to invite His Excellency, the ambassador, the Chinese ambassador, Mr. Wang Qin, for his statement. Thank you.
Thank you. Your Excellency, Mr. Vice President of Republic of Sierra Leone, Your Excellency, Ambassador Karim, Honorable Ministers, Deputy Ministers, members of parliament, paramount chief and traditional leaders, Mr. Colin Ding, president of Kingho, and all staff members of Leone Rock and other partners of this project, CRFG, CRTG, HIPAC, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. It's a great pleasure to be here at this corner-laying ceremony of 30 MTPA processing plant and heavy fuel oil power plant. First of all,